What's up guys, the LA Gamer here, and by what you can see on the title, you do know that it's going to end up being Game 6 against the Jazz in today's episode. So that means one of us is going to be up in the series, and as you can see, the Jazz were up in the series 3-2. So we need to win this game or else we are kicked out of the playoffs. Our coach understands that, and he even gave us a little message telling us that we need to win this game. Let's throw the commentary over to Shaq and Ernie for now.
Boy, you talk about tension. You can certainly feel it before Game 6 of this second-round series. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. And the home floor for the series tonight will be in Los Angeles as the Lakers will be playing against the Utah Jazz. And for the Jazz, they've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs. Only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. Really not many options for them in this game. It is, as we like to say, win or go home. So from the coaching perspective, how do you have them approach the game with so much riding on it, Shaq?
Well, you have to keep the group loose. You have to keep things in perspective. If you get up by big numbers, don't get too happy. Or if you get down by big points, don't get too sad. Play quarter by quarter, get it done, we'll be fine.
And that is going to wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us.
Alright guys, well, like I said, if we lose this game, we are eliminated, so this is really a do or die for us. I know a lot of the games you guys saw from me have been wins, but that's because usually the games I lose, I don't show unless they have something influential with them. So, I mean, don't assume anything in this game. That's all I want to say is, like, in playoff series, I have to show you guys every single game that I play because, you know, those games you can't get back. So I know that you guys usually probably go into my videos thinking, wow, this is a definite win. But this one is a very, very controversial. The outcome of this one becomes very, very controversial coming to a close. And that's how you guys like it, right? Every single game I play, I'm not sure it's just the difficulty, but for some reason, every game I play always comes down to the wire. And it just makes it that much more interesting, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. But right here you see the Jazz are a team we played during the regular season. When we played them then, I think we beat them. I can't even tell you positively if we did, but I know that they're a good team. They're #1 seed. I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but yeah, #1 seed. So they're obviously one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NBA right now. And so we really got to be careful when we're playing them. I mean, they got Paul George, and they got Mike Conley and all these guys that can really, you know, run an offense and defense and control a team. So they were a tough team, and as you can see, every single clip you'll notice the score usually stays within 3 to 5 because you just really could not pull away in this game. I made sure that this team couldn't pull away, and they made sure that I couldn't pull away whenever I got the lead either. So the game was just a real clash between two teams. I really think that's how a playoff series should be. And I was very, very happy that that's how it panned out because, you know, when two playoff teams play and there's just no competition, that kind of ruins, you know, the whole idea of playoffs. I mean, you want two teams battling as hard as they can to stay. And for me, this is the more important game. I have more to prove. I'm at home for one, and if I lose, I'm done. So this is just one of those games that you have to win, considering that, I mean, even if we win this game, we have to go on the road in Utah for Game 7. And even that would be a devastating, you know, that would just be devastating, like trying to beat them at home on Game 7. So, I mean, we are really, you know, in a bad situation right now in this series. But step one is just to win this game. That's all we really can do. And as you can see, we're doing all we can. We're hitting our threes. As you know, our team lives and dies by the 3. It wasn't intended to be that way early on, but with the addition of Klay Thompson and John Wall's consistent jumper this season, it really has panned out that the 3-pointer really has been our whole entire strategy, and I don't really like that because it's so inconsistent whether you'll hit those threes or not. But when your guys are on fire and they're hitting all their threes, you really just will not lose the game. So we really just had to hope that that today would be one of those games, because if it's not, we are going home, and that would really suck. I really don't want to be eliminated from the playoffs, especially in just the second round. Like I said, I told my team I wanted to make the conference finals, so I really am trying to you know, prove that to us. But right here you see we're going to pass it over to Jordan Hill, then pass it out to Wiggins. we're just kind of passing the ball around. You know, we're running out of time. We really got to try to get a good shot up. With only 10 seconds left, we got to see what we can do. Klay Thompson got some space, but he did hit it off the rim, which means now we just have to play the fouling game. And there's nothing we could have done to win the game. Now, we did hit a 3 to end the game. I just wanted to show that because, like I emphasized, we live and die by the 3. We lived by the 3 to make the playoffs. We died by the 3 because that was the final shot we had of the season. Now, this may surprise some of you that the season came down to a close without a championship win. But that's kind of how I wanted it. It's got to be a surprise. So we got a big free agency coming up. We got tons of cap room that I'm going to try to open up for us to get some big free agents. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below. It really helps my channel grow. Also, make sure to share this video with your friends. Make sure to comment your opinion of this video below and what I can do to make it better. And make sure to subscribe if you have not already.